I'm the Genius Asian. Welcome to the Genius family.
Today's video is going to show you what you can see in Calgary if you only have a few hours to spend. The top thing that most people go to see when they're in Calgary is the Calgary Tower. It's no longer the tallest building in Calgary, but it still gives a good 360-degree view of the city if you ride the elevator to the top. As you ride the elevator up, you'll see some videos that you might actually think are live views from outside the elevator. Turns out they're not. They are pre-made videos. Nonetheless, riding up the elevator is kind of exciting.
Yeah, see, it's not really cameras. It's just video.
And then when you get to the top, one of the main attractions there is the glass floor. Okay, there's an area with a glass floor that you can walk out on and then look down on the city streets from many stories above. As you walk around the top, you'll see that there are poster boards pointing out quite clearly the various landmarks around the city. One level down from the top, there's a restaurant, and this is a revolving restaurant, so that as you sit there, you will see the scenery go by as well. It is a popular restaurant, so you may need to make reservations there, depending on the time or season that you wish to eat there. It makes one complete revolution in about an hour. We're told it's a little bit slower in the evening, a little bit faster in the morning. There are various possible reasons for different rotation speeds. The reason that we were told when we asked about this at the Calgary Tower was that simply, generally, people eat lunch faster than they would eat dinner. So the speed can be set differently, that you will be more likely to see a full rotation while you are there. Here's a view of the restaurant menu on the day that we were there. We ended up ordering a half duck, roast duck, some kind of a broccoli salad. Both were quite good. Back to the top of the tower, other things to see. There is a short history video you can watch. There are other sorts of informational displays around the top of the tower as you walk around it. Here's one example. First, how you can see the landmarks as they were designated or as they were pointed out from the top of the tower, such as this building called the Bow and a park called the Olympic Plaza. And then later you can also walk around the city and see some of these from at eye level. So here is the Bow building with a sculpture in front of it. And here is the Olympic Plaza, which also has a set of statues called the Famous Five Sculptures. Here's another example. This is an informational panel that was up in the Calgary Tower at the top level. It shows comparison of the height of different buildings that you'll see as you look out from the windows. And then here are some of those in real life. One is the Telus Sky Tower. It's a twisting tower. We were very impressed with how easy the Calgary Transit CTrain is to use. First of all, there is an area designated in the center city that is free. If you do need to buy a ticket because you are coming from outside that zone or going outside that zone, the tickets were also very easy to buy. Just using the ticket machine at the station, you buy the ticket. If you are purchasing a ticket because you are riding outside the free zone, you do need to validate the ticket using the little validation machine that is next to the ticket machine. It was all very easy, no problem. Another interesting thing we just hadn't seen before was that for the doors to open, both when you are entering the train and when you want to exit the train, in both cases you will need to press this button that you see that says press to open. inside. The doors do not open automatically. Another landmark is the Peace Bridge you see here. The Peace Bridge goes across the Bow River. There's several bridges going across the Bow River, which separates the northern section of Calgary from the southern section of Calgary. Unfortunately, the Peace Bridge was undergoing some renovations, so maybe doesn't look quite so pretty right now. We also were not able to stroll through one area that many people like to go to called Prince Island Park, because it was being set up for a large special event on the day that we were there. But that is another popular attraction. Other areas you can see are Stephen Avenue. There's a Stephen Avenue walk. There's a lot of shops and restaurants, banks, that kind of thing in that area. Some cool sculpture architecture, as you can see. Second area of the city some people like to visit is ChinaTown. If you have a little bit more time, it's also possible, of course, to rent bicycles and ride along the Bow River. It's possible to rent rafts or kayaks and go out on the river. And here are just a few more shots of the views we saw from the top of the Calgary Tower. Calgary Airport is the closest airport to Banff. If you want to visit Banff, you can fly into Calgary and then take a bus. Direct route, $10 bus fare, to then visit Banff. Of course, you can also sign up for tours from Calgary to Banff and Jasper National Park, which is what we did, and will be shown in our videos. Please be sure to watch those additional videos. Okay. Because that's what's pulling us up.
Share this with people who you know that need it. Leave your own genius tips in the comment section below. Don't forget, I'm the Genius Asian. Subscribe for more useful videos.